Hey, what's up, y'all? DTT here. You know, I want to ask y'all a question. My subscribers, my non-subscribers, all of you a question. Do you think that the WWE actually has it right? I mean, that Monday Night Raw has it right? I honestly think maybe they do, because they are still getting. And we can bitch, we can moan, we can do what the hell we want, but in the end, they get the ratings. Hell, we still watch it. I mean, I haven't watched Raw in a good long while. A full episode of it. I don't watch it. I just can't. I can't stand the count. But yet, most of y'all do. I mean, maybe it's because that glimmering hope that maybe Raw might stop acting like complete utter acting like a bunch of retards and just get their shit together like SmackDown. But no, they're not going to. Because the people like us that keep watching. Now, I'm not calling for a massive boycott, but I mean, everything else, because I think it's not going to work. But I would say that why WWE are getting attention and actually getting ratings, and people are going on their shows. Heck, they're going to come. They're going to have a lot more guests this week. They're going to keep having these guests, so it's been a rousing success. People liked it. And people liked seeing the stuff. And I don't see any reason why they should stop it. If they keep getting ratings, why should we stop? I mean, why should they keep stopping and going to something that only 1 or 2% of the wrestling, 1 or 2% of the whole YouTube wrestling community? I think that's representative. Because I like what the stuff that Ring of Honor puts out. I don't know any of the indies. I know PWC, and I know Noah. I watched some of their stuff. I'm not caught up and everything else. Like everything else, I should be, but I don't. And if I should, you can tell me what indies I should be watching, because I'm a internet wrestling community, whatever, and everything else. That made me so cool and everything, which I honestly believe that most of these guys don't actually watch the indies. They just say they do. They just read the tag leads and everything else. And everything else, to say, yeah, I'm cool and what have you. But I want to talk about that, maybe something else about that, but maybe that's another video altogether. But what I want to talk about to y'all is that maybe, just maybe, they have it right. I mean, the Ring of Honor experiment, I think, has failed, because they still haven't gotten the mainstream and everything else. You wouldn't know. Most people like myself wouldn't know. Most wrestling guys, the mainstream public wouldn't know Bryan Danielson, Colt Cabana, Homicide, or Joe, any of those Ring of Honor alums, or anything else, or any TNA wrestlers. Maybe they're starting to know who these TNA wrestlers are, but they don't know them from Ring of Honor. Hell, Ring of Honor has been here for since 2002, for 7 years, and they're just barely touching the surface. They started doing pay-per-views a year and a half ago, and people still haven't noticed. Oh, they still have that core fan base, but do you think anyone really knows this in the mainstream world? No. I mean, I understand they got Ric Flair to try to get in the mainstream, but they haven't. They failed. I think the Ring of Honor has failed at getting the purity of wrestling into the masses. They only got that small little internet community that watches them, and that's it. There's no real connection, and that's why they tried to do something interesting. They tried to do something groundbreaking, going on Monday nights, But you know what that got them? The only attention that got was the WWE. That's why they pretty much are snatching our talents left and right. And I know they were looking at Danielson before and all this other stuff, but you have to admit that you put your channel, you put your wrestling show an hour before the big one puts on theirs. You don't think they ain't gonna notice? You don't think they ain't gonna look at your talent? Scoop that them away, and believe me, they are. And trust me, I know Chris Hero might be. Chris Hero said he might not go. He's not gonna go, but I guarantee you, he get that much money in his paycheck, he will. Chris Hero, all of them, every last one, and God bless them to do it. I'm not paying them for it. I'm not calling them fucking sellouts either, which is another term that I think has been used and called out and everything else, used to the point of absurdity, which I will make a video about that probably next week, but don't hold me to it. But to me, that Ring of Honor has completely and utterly failed. They have no real. I don't really see them coming with bringing no mainstream media. There's nothing there. I mean, TNA has people coming in talking to people, going radio interviews and all that other stuff, but I don't hear anything about Ring of Honor. I don't hear Ring of Honor being like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's only on YouTube or any of the small internet service. I haven't heard anything. From week one, I haven't heard anything else from Ring of Honor, from like the major stuff. Hell, Ric Flair was the only thing probably bringing in some decent press, and I think they regressed back on to Jim Cornette. Because no one really knows about Jim Cornette except the wrestling community and everything else. And what mainstream people know who Jim Cornette is. Maybe some actor who listened to him back in the early 90s, but pretty much that's it. That audience is gone. They're on the UFC. But my thing is this. Because if Ring of Honor had 7 years, I'm not saying this Ring of Honor should be resting in peace, which a lot of people are, but I just think they should be doing a hell of a lot better. I mean, they should be doing a hell of a lot better. I mean, TNA, as much as we can lay the faults on, this, that, and the other, but you know what? They got their name out there. They got contract with Spike TV before Ring of Honor did. They have pay-per-views, hell of a lot more views on their pay-per-views than Ring of Honor ever has. Let's really be honest here. And the quality of wrestling might go to Ring of Honor, but honestly, they got more eyeballs watching, and that's, in the end of the day, that's what's most important. ROH, I think, unless they do some drastic changes and some huge risk in the next couple of years, they're going to be in the same position, getting ass raped by WWE and probably TNA in the future, as well as getting all their talent. That's the truth. And if y'all don't want to hear it, email me, response, rate, what have you, subscribe, or everything else. But I do want to hear that. So I want to hear what y'all want to say about this. Because honestly, Ring of Honor to me hasn't done anything for the past 7 years to change their whole indie, the whole cool thing, and not branching out. They are starting to, but I think it's too little, too late. And by the end of this, I guarantee you, by the end of 2011, Ring of Honor will be, I'm not saying RP, but I guarantee they're not going to be as good as they are now, which is not really as good as people think it is. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Email me, message me, PM me. Leave a comment, rate, what have you. But I think this is what I personally believe, and hopefully I don't scare any new subscribers away. This is Duke CT here. Peace and love. By the way, radio show next week on my regular time. talking about Undertaker, best guy to ever do it. If he, Undertaker, rumor has it that this might be his last WrestleMania. Is this the last time we're going to see the Undertaker? And if he is, if he goes out, is he the best guy to ever do it? That's our question on the radio show this week. I'll catch you later. DTT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.